Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am looking like a freak. Yes, I know. Because I woke up like this. For real. So today is my 12 weeks kind of pregnancy update. Tomorrow I will be 13 weeks, but I had my last doctor's appointment on Monday and it is now, what, Thursday, I think. Never know these days, but it's just I have not been feeling the best, so I've been kind of delayed on filming. The energy is not there, so I'm going to go through everything that's been changing. I have cute things to show you. So right about now the baby is about the size of a lime, maybe like the size of a pea pod, about 3 inches long. The biggest kind of update I have to give you guys really is that I did start to feel the baby moving, which is amazing and just puts the biggest smile on my face. It really happens right after I eat something, which is a hilarious story about these photos because I went in and I had to get a sonogram. I needed to get a clean catch done, which is just where you have to kind of clean yourself up with these wipes and then you have to pee into a cup, because I did end up having a UTI the last time that I went and I was on some medication for that, but I was so sick and without my Zofran that I was throwing it up. So they were afraid that maybe I still had the UTI, which can cause a miscarriage. So they just wanted to do another one to make sure that I was okay, which I don't think I am. I think I'm very dehydrated as well. So I'm waiting for that phone call to get yelled at and have more prescriptions to take, but that's fine. I just want to make sure that I'm healthy and feeling okay. But I wasn't feeling that well the day that I went to go get this, and after the clean catch I had to take, actually I had to do the sonogram before the clean catch because they want a full bladder, but I went in, I was on my way to the doctor's and I hadn't eaten and I was starving, but I was also very nauseous. So we stopped and we got McDonald's, which was something that I was craving. I had been craving McDonald's breakfast, in particular the McGriddles, the little pancakes with the sausage in between them. I don't eat the egg, I only eat the sausage and cheese with the little pancake things, and the hash brown. I don't know why I never ever eat McDonald's like breakfast ever, but I was craving that so badly. So I went and got that. And I literally finished it in the parking lot of the OBGYN, went in, and in about 15-20 minutes was when I was on the sonogram table to do this. I just find this so funny. So I'm not really sure how good you guys will be able to see the pictures from back there, but it doesn't really look like there's much of a baby, like a baby profile. Usually the baby's a little bit more rounded, its head is a little bit more rounded. You can see a little bit more definition of an actual baby at this point. And the sonogram tech was apologizing to me, but what was funny about this was she could not get a good reading on the baby because I had just eaten and the baby was going nuts. It was jumping. I mean, like a little jumping bean. It was jumping inside of my stomach and it was like smacking itself in the face, and I'm not kidding. And as you can see here, right here at the top is a little hand because he or she was smacking themselves in the face as the tech was trying to take the picture. Oh yeah, I thought it was so adorable, but it was jumping all around. It was smacking itself in the face. She was having a very hard time. And at this sonogram, they want to take something to do with like the spinal cord, the back of the baby. They try to take a little measurement of this like blank black space. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm sure some of you know and you can comment down below and let us know. But she was having the hardest time because the baby wouldn't stay still. And it was just, for us, we were laughing and we were loving it, but I'm sure she was hating it. But it was really nice and just reassuring to see the baby moving around. And not long after that, I started being able to feel the baby, and it always happens after I eat. So I think that this child, it is definitely my child. It's a foodie, because every time that I do eat, the child goes crazy and just starts flopping around in there. So we definitely have a healthy baby. The doctor looked at the sonogram, said everything was great. I had my first visit with a male doctor, which I've never done. I've always done midwives. So I had my first visit with a male doctor. He knew I was nervous about it, although he didn't have to go all up in my stuff this time, which was amazing, because when you're pregnant, your vagina is not your own for a very, very long time. So I was not looking forward to getting used to that again. And he didn't have to do anything, but he was such a kind man. And I did already make my appointment to get fixed after this baby, because we are officially done after this child. We said whether it was a miscarriage or whether we have a healthy child, either or, we are done with children at this point, and I will be getting fixed, or my husband will be getting a vasectomy. Yeah, a vasectomy. And that's a whole nother thing. With both of my pregnancies, it really is true what they say about that every pregnancy is different, because it's annoying to hear as a pregnant woman. It's very annoying to hear people constantly telling you, well, every pregnancy is different. By the end of your pregnancy, you want to punch people in the throat to say that shit. But it's true. I feel like a noob every time that I have a baby, because it's completely different. Things that happen, symptoms, cravings, everything is so completely different. So with my last two children, I didn't get what people call pregnancy brain, where you forget things. You know, it's like borderline dementia. Like, you forget a lot of stuff. You don't have a very long attention span. And I never had that. I was always like right on the money, you know? So I was just like, I don't know what they're talking about. This pregnancy, I don't know if it's because I'm having a child after 30. That might be a thing, because I feel like it should be a thing, because it hurts. Everything is worse with this pregnancy. But I can't remember a damn thing to save my life. I was in the lab. I was getting blood drawn. And because we're doing the genetics test, can't talk either. We're doing the genetics test to find out if the baby, you know, is likely to have Down syndrome and other kind of genetic disorders. And we really did want to do that as soon as possible, because my son did have a genetic marker on his heart to have Down syndrome, which he didn't end up having. And to be honest, if any of my children have Down syndrome, it'll be an honor anyway. You know, like, there's no issues there for us at all. But we'd like to know on any other kind of disorders as well, especially with the multiple miscarriage thing. So I'm in the lab and I'm getting blood drawn, and I had to sign a waiver stating that I was okay with getting the genetics test done and all of that. And I could not remember the date. And she was like, oh, it's the 27th. And I wrote down 27/17. And I look up at her and she's like, I'm like, what's the month? She's like, it's February. And I was like, yeah, what's the number to that month? Like, it was that bad. I couldn't even remember. I thought it was 3, which is March now. You know, like, I was so confused. She was laughing so hard. She's like, don't get hard on yourself, because you're gonna lose it. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to have conversations, and you guys will notice this in my videos. I go to talk and I'm trying to talk to you about things, especially with reviewing items, and I forget what I'm gonna say. Like, I forget. I'm just completely like, whoo, where's Niki? She's gone. My brain fell out of my ear. It's gone. And just gone. So that's definitely a thing. And then she was really sad. I'm allergic to latex. And usually when you get blood drawn, they have like a latex plastic thing that they wrap around your arm to kind of cut off flow, so you have more of your veins are sticking out and all that good stuff. She used the cloth one on me because she, you know, it's known that I am allergic to latex. But then the woman, because we're laughing and giggling and going on about the whole forgetting the month and everything like that, she puts a latex band-aid over my arm. So I am now dealing with a nice blister, which makes it look like I'm a heroin addict on my arm. So that was nice. I did notice it about 5 minutes after, because I have quite a reaction to latex, so I ripped it off. But there was still, like, it looked like it burned into my skin, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all. I don't blame her, though, because, I mean, come on, I couldn't even remember the month. But I mean, other than that, let's see, the nausea isn't as bad. I'm barely taking the Zofran at this point. I take maybe 1 a day, sometimes not at all, which is actually helping me poop, because I can't remember if I even talked to you guys about this the last time, but I was like incapable of pooping, and it was just a very hard thing to go through. Not gonna lie, and not a lot of people talk about that when it comes to pregnancy stuff or updates on here. I noticed you don't really get the real raw version of how pregnancy feels. Yeah, you can't shit to save your life in the first trimester, and that was another thing that I had never gone through with my pregnancies. So that was new and not fun. I am starting to get a pregnancy belly, which you can't really tell because I'm plus size, you know, like I'm overweight, and it does take us longer to actually show when we're pregnant than smaller people. I know, you know, like the people closest to me know, but if I were to show you guys my stomach, you'd just be like, it's just chunk, it's just fluff, you know, like, so there's no point in showing you right now my stomach. But I did end up buying my first maternity outfit. I still have some maternity clothes from my last pregnancy, but I bought my first maternity outfit of this pregnancy, and holy crap, is the maternity stuff at Target expensive. I was like, okay, well, we're not going here again. But I did get a really cute outfit, which makes me feel very cute in it. So that's nice, because I have had a little bit of insecurity about my weight, which is so stupid when you're pregnant, and I never have before. But and indigestion, there's another thing. But I mean, other than this, there's really nothing else to really update about. I'm a mess. I have no energy. The doctor was saying that within the next month I should regain my energy. The nausea should start to subside, which it doesn't really start to subside for me until the 6th or 7th month. It's been that way consistently with every pregnancy, but hey, who knows? Maybe this baby will shock me. I do have another appointment at the end of March, and I'm not sure if we're going to find out then what the gender is, or if we will find out at the end of April. I have 2 visits that I've already scheduled at the end of March and at the end of April, so we will see what we can see, if this baby's jumping around or not. I just have to not eat right before my appointment. That was not a good idea. I've also been getting a lot of pain, a lot of headaches. My lower back is killing me because, you know, my hips are opening up, and it's just, this baby is fat, okay? This baby is chunk. And even my husband saw the sonogram, and he was like, whoa, I did not expect it to get that big that fast. I'm like, oh yeah, this baby is cooking in there, man. I am a great oven. I'm a great oven. But that is everything that I really wanted to update you guys on. The baby is healthy. I'm not sure the gender yet. I'm not sure when I will reveal the gender, because we are going to be having kind of like a gender reveal slash naming ceremony in my family, which is really awesome. And when that time comes, I will talk to you guys more about that. I might even vlog it so you guys can be a part of it, which will be really, really nice, because this is the first time we're actually going to be doing that. So as that comes closer, I'll let you guys know a little bit more about that. But other than that, nothing really more to update on. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me anything down below in the comment section. I'm an open book. I'm not a person who gets embarrassed easily. Just ask, I'll answer. Thank you so much for everybody that is keeping up with me and the pregnancy. It's just another way that I feel so much closer to you guys, and we can be a little bit more intimate, and you get to know a little bit more about me, a little bit more of a personal side of me, and I'm just very appreciative. I just really, really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate the people who are sticking with my updates on my pregnancy and that care so much. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much, and I will be back in about a month to talk to you guys about it some more. Bye, guys.